I'll be going through these cheeses in creative mode, but they are all possible in survival mode. I'll just be going through them in creative to make it faster. So the first one is because you spawn on, or you respawn on this block here, you can just obstruct that block, which I think is here, so that when you die, your spawn is obstructed, so you'll spawn up there. So you can just pillar up and take fall damage in survival mode to spawn on the top here and get out of the escape room. And that's the only cheese I found for the first room here. So onto the second room. In this room you get a camel, and since it's a rideable mob, there are obviously a lot of ways you can cheese. One of them is spawning it over here and just riding the camel and then exiting it. You can also do it here, and this is also possible in survival, even though with creative reach you can reach this high in survival mode as well. So you can spawn it here, and exit here, and you can also do this at the other side. You can spawn it up here, and get out that way. So there are a lot of other ways to get out with the camel. Let me just... but yeah, those are some of the more simple ones. So that's one of the ways to cheese this second room. Another way of doing it is you get a lot of bamboo in this room, and in the nether there is suspicious gravel, and Wifies just must have forgotten that random tick speed, and so that's set to 3, which means that bamboo will grow here in the nether. If I just turn it up a lot, you can see that bamboo grows here. So you can just get infinite bamboo and then make infinite blocks. But yeah, that's I think the only other cheese in the second room here. So if you do the intended solution, you'll get 2 cherry leaves and 2 bamboo planks, and you'll have silk touch on your axe. And so now in the third room, once you get up here, you can just use this door right here, since the ceiling's right here, in the flower pot, to do the relog ceiling glitch, to glitch out this way. And you also get a lot more items in this room from this barrel. And I'll just go ahead and get this glass pane now. But once you have the glass pane, you can't, like if you do it normally, you can't do the relog glitch in this room just by stacking up, because the door is 1 block lower than you need it to be. But you can use this little crevice over here, or open space over here, to get inside of in crawl mode by doing this. getting in crawl mode over here, and you can pick up the door and the barrel. Oh yeah, another thing to mention is Wifies just forgot that you can break and pick up glass with a silk touch axe, as you can see here. So once you're here, you can do a head hitter jump with when in crawl to then perform it there, but you can get up onto this glass pane if you place it there. And once you've done that, you can put it up here, and you'll be one block higher, so you can do the reload glitch and escape that way. But if you do the intended solution, which is over here, you can just pick this glass pane up to get an extra block because you have the silk touch axe. And that means you get an extra block over here. I'll just take the barrel. Yeah, I'll just take the barrel over here. One thing that's just wrong with the map, you can just jump out here. There's just a missing barrier. I think this barrier is supposed to be placed one block lower or something. But yeah, there's just a hole here, so you can just jump out. And in the previous version of the map, there was a hole in this barrier here. And there's an interesting thing that I found using a door and flower pot and a glass pane over here. Of course, you normally can't get all these items in this room, but if you do like the infinite bamboo thing, you can just take all these items with you. So the interesting thing I found is if you have it set up like this, you can get and crawl on top of the flower pot, and then once you pick up this door, you can break this pot and then quickly place the door. I didn't get it there. I'll just use an ender pearl for making this quicker, but I'll just use it to get into crawl here. But once you're on the pot, it is pretty difficult, but you can break the pot and place the door right after you break it. Like that. And now you're in crawl on the top half of the door. And you can get in the maze by quickly right-clicking the door there and opening and closing the door so that you're in the bottom half and still in crawl. Let me try to perform that here. There we go. And so if you do all of that, and you can't even do it in this version, in the previous version you could, which is pretty interesting. So you have the barrel in this room, so you have an extra block. Let me just do this. And over here is another cheese. One thing you can do with carpet is if it's like this, it's technically on this block, not the one below it. So you can break it when it's at that position, and you can pick it up. It is pretty rare, you have to be pretty lucky, but it is possible to do that. This area here is another area where you could do the door in the pot thing, with the reload glitch to glitch through here. You can just take the items in this room and then go back and bring the door. So once you're over here, let me get rid of that. There's a lot of blocks over here. So you can just get the copper. Oh, and you wouldn't have the flower pot in this. I broke the crafting table. So once you have these blocks, you can go back to that room over there, like this, so you wouldn't have the crafting table when you're over here. But there is no barrier, there's no roof of barriers on the top of this area, so you can just build out. And yeah, you can just choose it that way. You can also grab the piston over here. You can either do this by just building up here, and if you break it right here, it has a chance of going in this direction, and you being able to pick it up, but normally you wouldn't be able to pick it up like that. So you can get into crawl on, hold on, let me, so you'd have these blocks. If you use not the seed pickle, use the flower pot there. Oh wait, if you use the flower pot there and you put the barrel. Okay, wait, so you have the sea pickle. I would want this one block over there. You can place the barrel there, and yeah, you'd use the dragon egg here, not as a building up block. That's what I was forgetting. And you put the flower pot here, and you can use the dragon egg as the block to put inside your hitbox, so you can do the relog glitch and get into crawl on top of the dragon egg and pick up the piston through here. You can also just build over, but yeah, I thought this was interesting. And I'll show you one more cheese. I didn't bother cheesing the last room and the one, or not the, this isn't the last room, but cheesing this room and the last room, just because you have so many items that, so many possible items that you can bring into those rooms that it's too much work to cheese them. But once you're in here, you can grab the extra item back. Oh yeah, I'd have the crafting table instead of the barrel over there, but it works the same. I wouldn't have the pot in this room. So you can build out over here. And once you're over here, there are these 1 block gap holes underneath the barriers, between the barriers and the bedrock. And so if you get into crawl up there, which I can show you here, you can just escape out of there. So if you do this, if you set it up like this, and you throw an item onto the pressure plate while shifting, you can get into a state here for the relog glitch, and you get into crawl, and you can just get out this way. So yeah, that's, I think, all of the cheeses that I've found so far, and the ones I'll show in this video, and thank you for watching.